Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. This is Ask the American part 2 of the letter from a guy named SJ and his problems that he had in Pattaya. So, when we left off, he was leaving his room and the maid had come back into the room. He forgot something, so he went back in the room. He gave the maid a tip, and then the maid pointed at something on the bed and said that he had damaged something. So he paid her some money. He didn't say how much, but he said that he felt she was extorting him. And I said he shouldn't have given her anything at all, not a tip, nothing. So anyway, here's where we left off. He said that he was pissed off. I hid my anger to everyone, but I tossed and turned and couldn't sleep from the stress of this cunt. Adding to this, I know that Thais cannot lose face, and while browsing the gift shops, I noticed the popular t-shirt Teamwork, showing one man down and 4 guys kicking him. My whole goal shifted from enjoying my vacation to getting out of the country. I figured if I confronted her, she would raid my room safe, etc. I figured if I complained to management, I was screwed for snitching her out. I figured if I changed hotels, it might be the same or worse. Luckily, I just winged it and packed and checked out. On checkout, I was 1 or 2 days short of 2 weeks, and I had not prepaid for my 3rd week or the security deposit. The front desk said wait, and they called B on the mobile phone to have her check out my room. She appeared 5 or 10 minutes later and said all was okay and smiled and bowed to me. Actually, she why'd you. The front desk actually refunded my 2 days of prepaid room costs. I caught a cab, got to the airport, and luckily I could change my flight to that day so that I could leave. This was the first and only time so far I have ever felt unsafe in my own effing hotel where the enemy is actually the hotel itself. Scott, I know you don't like Pattaya. No, I don't. And there are a few other things I don't like about it either, such as there is hardly any English there, like even doing an ATM transaction or going to a movie. The expats are mostly totally unfriendly. Tour buses drive around snapping pictures of guys like me, like I'm on display there. Ladyboys are nice, but I can't tell them from women, even though there are tons of tips online how to tell them apart. Thank you for reading, and any suggestions are welcome. Lastly, I know I reeked of a newbie and did travel solo, but is Bangkok better? Are there other parts of Thailand better? Better as far as hotel ethics, the expats, and English like an ATM machine? Thank you again, SJ. Now, you know what, SJ? I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why you felt unsafe. Personally, like I said, I wouldn't have given the lady a tip right when you found her in your room, cleaning your room. You definitely didn't need to do that, but you did it. I don't know why you felt unsafe. It doesn't sound to me like you were unsafe or there was any major problems. It sounded like she either extorted you for something that you didn't do, or she saw something on the bed, a stain or something like that, and she wanted you to pay up. Which, if you were going to pay up, you definitely shouldn't have paid her. You should have went to the front desk. But, you know, the whole thing about teamwork and them beating you up and all this other stuff. Listen, if you keep your cool in a situation, that's generally not going to happen. It does happen once in a while. You know, you get a little mouthy or whatever, it's going to happen. Or it might happen. But generally, it doesn't happen. All these stories that you hear, a lot of time I think that, you know, the guy's mouth off to the wrong person, and then the next thing you know, it's a feeding frenzy, you know. Now, the hotel gave you your 2 days back that you had left, that you had overpaid. So I don't know what the deal was, why you felt you had to just leave Thailand right away. Now, the other things is there's hardly any English, like even doing an ATM transaction or going to a movie. I think that's complete rubbish, okay? I think you're full of it. all the ATMs, at least I'd say 99% of them, 95%, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, they have you have the ability to punch in that you want English. And some even have Chinese. So you got English, Thai, in some cases Chinese. You should be able to figure something out. And if there is an ATM without English, go to another ATM. It's simple as that. There's plenty of ATMs around. As far as going to a movie, yes, there are movies that are just Thai, but there are also movies that are in English. And you can. It's very simple to find that out. Just go to the movie theater, and you'll see. It tells you Thai. It'll say Thai, or it'll say English soundtrack, whatever. So I don't buy that, and I don't know what happened with you, but Thailand is not like that, and I kind of find this whole email that you sent me. To me, it's a bit ridiculous and overly dramatic. Man up, stand up, do what you got to do. I mean, we're not in the middle of Africa where you don't speak Swahili. Okay, we're in Thailand where a lot of people do speak English, and if you had any major problems, you could have been taken care of. There are people that would have helped you. So that's all I got to say. For now, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di la jerkan mai. Please consider making a donation to support my upcoming photo expedition in Myanmar. You can do so through PayPal by sending your donation to scottmallon@me.com. Thank you.